No. What else? Yeah.
His son is an aficionado, so he'll probably appreciate it.
What's up, guys? George back again to do another update. This one is the Record Store Day update. And other stuff I picked up this weekend. Not too much as far as the Record Store Day stuff goes. We had a great day at the shop. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. Pretty crazy all day long. There was people in the store. So it was a good day for everybody. Didn't go anywhere afterwards, after work. I was going to hit up a shop yesterday because there was one other piece that I was looking for. I don't think it's, that much sought after, but it's the Easy Beats second album. It's just one of those things that if I get it, I get it. If not, no big deal. But this is the stuff I picked up on Friday as well. There's more of that stuff than actual Record Store Day stuff. So first up, a couple CDs. One is probably one of my new favorite records this year, and that's the Broken Teeth, 4 on the Floor, with Jason McMasters from Dangerous Toys on vocals. Great old school 70s AC/DC style material on this. They do a killer cover of Rock Bottom from Kiss on here as well. I think my favorites on here are Sinful, House of Damnation, Let the War Machine Roll, All Day Sucker. Really, really great record. This is coming out on vinyl. It's not available as of yet, but it should be any day now. This is on Dave Ellefson's label, that EMP label group, but really killer album. This was $8, $8.99, something like that. Definitely seek this one out. Really killer record. I can't wait to hear this on vinyl. The second CD I picked up was the brand new Night Demon record, Darkness Remains. I was happy to get this. I was going to get it on vinyl, but they want way too much money for it. It's on Century Media. I'm happy with the CD. Killer traditional, that new wave of traditional heavy metal. But really cool record. I only spun this once, but I'll definitely be spinning it again this week. So I can't wait to hear it again. I think I prefer the first full length as of right now, but that could change. Definitely check out the new Night Demon record. A couple of used things I picked up. I found original copies of these rare, well, they're rare now, 7 inches. Sex Pistols, Pretty Vacant. The UK pressing on Virgin. This is the original pressing from 77. These were in immaculate condition. There's the Virgin label. It's got Pretty Vacant and No Fun on here. Look at that. Whoever had these before took amazing care of them. So there's that. Really cool. I love adding these old punk 7-inches to the collection. I have quite a few, and quite a few reissues. Like I have a few original Misfits, maybe one or two original Misfits one, and I have a ton of like the repress or the bootleg ones. And the other one I picked up was Holidays in the Sun with Satellite, and this also an original pressing. And again, look how clean that is. So these will go right into the punk collection of 7-inches I have. I probably won't even put these on the turntable. We all know what these songs, well, we all should know what these songs sound like. And again, if anybody watches this is in the UK or anywhere overseas that picked up or can access a copy of the Record Store Day UK exclusive for the Sex Pistols, God Save the Sex Pistols, let me know. I've been keeping my eye on eBay and stuff, so I know I'll get it eventually, but if anybody can get me a copy through YouTube, I'd rather do that. That way, there's Holidays in the Sun, killer. Alright, now a few LPs I picked up. Turbo Negro's latest one, Sexual Harassment. These are all like $10. I just grabbed this one because I have the original pressing on like, I forget what it's called, like skin, it's like nipple skin vinyl or some shit, and it comes in a denim sleeve that I got direct from the website. I don't think I've ever popped that on the turntable, so this was cheap enough to get the regular pink version of it. This was the first album with the new singer, Tony Sylvester. There's the other inner sleeve. Or AKA the Duke of Nothing. I really like this record. It's definitely a little more punky than a few of than the one before this one, Retox. Retox was okay, but I love this record. I thought this was great, and I really dig the new singles that they've put out over the past 6 months or so. Special Education, I think, is one, and what was the other one? Anyway, you can find them on YouTube. Really killer. 70s sound. There's that. Gatefold. Like I said, this was cheap enough to add to the collection for now. And hopefully they'll have a new record out soon. Like I said, hopefully, a new album is coming soon, I hope. Next up, self-titled from Striker. This is their latest album. This is on Record Breaking Records. Again, this was pretty cheap. This is a fantastic album. There's the inner sleeve. And there's the vinyl. It's just standard black. Cool label on it. But this is a fantastic record. If you like that new wave of traditional metal, definitely check these guys out if you haven't yet. I actually got this on CD. Been listening to it in the car, on and off. happy to get this on vinyl. So there's the Striker. That's a great cover. That's a good tattoo. It's actually a killer. That'd be a killer tattoo. Hey, you never know. Picked up the first Imperial State Electric. Nicky Royal from the Helicopters. This is their first album. I didn't have this on vinyl. I always liked this album a lot. And the this came out. There's the label, killer label. Psych Out Records. This is a U.S. pressing, I think. No, this is UK pressing. This one was $9, brand new. So I picked that one up. That was my cost on it. So I was happy to add that to the collection. If you like the Helicopters, definitely check them out. Next up is the Night Terrors. I got an email on or a message on Facebook from Jet Bryant. He's in a band called Bigfoot down in Georgia. He did the artwork for this, which I thought was killer. Jet's also an actor. He's in Frankenstein Created Bikers. That's a new movie that's out. It's a killer, B movie exploitation film. You can find it on Amazon. It's kind of a sequel to God Hates Us All or something like. Oh, Dear God No, that came out in, I want to say 2013. He's basically the star of it. But definitely check those two movies out if you like exploitation, like 70s exploitation films. Really killer film. Frankenstein Created Bikers I just watched last week. I thought it was fantastic. He's great in it. But he did the artwork for this. They actually have a song on here called Frankenstein Created Bikers. There you go. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Jet Bryant. So like I said, he sent out an email or a message letting people know that this was out on vinyl now. But the Night Terrors are like a really killer bar rock, like Nashville Pussy meets, I guess, Super Suckers with a little Southern thrown in. Really killer. I like this a lot. I thought this was great. That's a great cover. You can find this on CD Baby, I think. Or Night Terrors Music on Facebook. So, pretty killer. Really good record. Definitely check that out. Alright, now the Record Store Day stuff. Only got 4 titles. Like I said in my rant video, that's probably all I was going to pick up. First up is the Biter 7-inch for Stone Cold Love and Calling You Home. I heard Stone Cold Love so far. If you like T-Rex, you'll really like that track. I always liked the Biters. I always thought they were a good band. They're on Earache now. They have their second full length on Earache coming out next month, I think. It's either in May or it's June 7th. For some reason, I'm thinking it's June 7th, but yeah, if you like 70s hard rock, definitely check the Biters out if you haven't already. I really like these guys. I thought their last album, their first album for Earache, was really good. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this one. So like I said, this was a Record Store Day 7-inch. It's only like $5. So I haven't opened it yet to listen to Calling You Home, which I guess is on the upcoming album, but definitely check the Biters out. Picked up the R.L. Burnside Long Distance Call, Europe, 1982. First time on LP. First time released, I think, actually. 11 tracks recorded in Europe, in the studio in Europe, just him and a guitar. Really killer blues. If you like R.L. Burnside, I suggest you check this one out. I'm sure all this shit is going to be released on another format like CD or even on vinyl again. This is like that smoky, clear vinyl on this one. But pretty killer. It's on Fat Possum Records. Oh yeah, one other used one I picked up Record Store Days. Joe Satriani's Flying in a Blue Dream. Didn't have this one. So I decided to pick this up. I like some of the stuff on here. So there's that. I forgot that was in the pile. Next thing I picked up, Record Store Day release, was the Def Leppard EP, which I knew going into it. This was probably, this and this other one were my top two. I have the fan club reissue of this from 1989 on 7-inch. But from what I understand, this is newly remastered from 78. Recorded November 78. It says that it was made in Germany. First time on 12-inch, anyway. It was always released on 7-inch. Sounds great. I can't get over how young Pete Willis looks there. He looks like he's 12. So I was happy to get this for the collection. And it was cheap, which is good. They didn't gouge the shit out of this. Any of these, really. The R.L. Burnside was cheap, too. It was like $16.99. My cost was like, I think, $13. So, but I think there's plenty of these out there. It's not super rare like some of the other Record Store Day shit is. And again, it, you know, garbage. A lot of garbage this year. And lastly, the Cheap Trick, the Epic Archives Volume 1. This is on orange vinyl or yellow vinyl. There's 2,200 copies of this, which is a lot in this day and age. Because, you know, at least I know they're going to reissue this again, probably on black vinyl. Sony has a tendency to release all their Record Store Day stuff after the fact. It's going to be the same price. I mean, it was $24.99 cost. We sold it for $29.99 or $28.99. We only got 2 in. We ordered 6. We got 2 of these. But this has like demos for Come On, Southern Girls, Taxman, You're All Talk, I Want You to Want Me, early version, Look Out, I Did Go Go Girls outtake, Oh Boy, instrumental, You're All Talk live, Stiff Competition alternate version, Surrender alternate version, Ain't That a Shame, and then some live stuff, Drain Police No Strings version, then Stiff Competition, How Are You, and On Top of the World live. So I think this actually comes out on CD this week. But I guarantee Volume 2 is either going to be Black Friday Record Store Day or next April's Record Store Day, because that seems like a pattern with all these labels now. But yeah, this was, excuse me. This was on top of my list. This and the Def Leppard and the RL. So I got all 3 that I really wanted. Which for me is not a big list at all. I usually have 8 or 10 that I want, but I really cut back this year because I'm not buying junk anymore. There's a lot of shit on there. Like I said, the Easy Beats record is one of those things that if I see it, I'll probably pick it up. But if not, no big deal. I know it was their second album. It didn't have any hits on it. I've never heard any of the tracks on it. Never even looked for them on YouTube. Just one of those things since it's like AC/DC related. Cheers. Like I said, it's AC/DC related with George Young and Harry Vanda. They reissued their first album here in the States last Record Store Day, last April. I don't think, from what I remember, I don't think the second album ever came out in the States here. Ever. I think it was just a UK release or an Australian release, but I don't know. Overall, we had a pretty good day. We had a great day, actually. I can't complain about that. Guys showed up. Our customers came in and they kicked ass. There was a couple guys that got a little unruly. Kind of reaching in over smaller kids, anyway, and pulling shit out right in front of them. And the way we set it up, you'll see. I have some video here. Actually, I'll probably put it at the beginning of the. So if you saw in the video that I put up right at the beginning of this video, you'll notice how packed we were for our little shop. I got to the store an hour early, an hour before we opened. Usually there was at least 20 people in line. When I showed up, there was 3. So I was concerned, but as the hour grew, as the hour went on, the crowd grew, and all the boxes that you see in the video are gone. We have maybe 6 titles left, 7 titles left. We have a little box left, so we've sold out of everything, which is great. Exactly what we wanted to do. Exactly what we did in November. We didn't order any of the crap. It worked out perfectly. Now we don't have to sit on that shit for good. So it's all gone, which is a good thing to us. Now we can concentrate on buying used collections and not worry about Record Store Day, at least till November, which, who knows, we may not even do. It all depends on the lists, I guess. We'll see. I got a lot of comments in my last video. Thanks everybody for commenting on the rant video. They were all pretty positive comments, agreeing with what was going on with our, with the whole Record Store Day thing.
Don't show the candy wrap.
There was one guy that didn't understand what the video was and posted. You'll see his comment. It's kind of silly comment, but that I was contradicting myself. It's like, obviously you didn't understand the video, dude. But anyway, that's what you get on YouTube and social media. You get boneheads sometimes, but that is it for this update. I'll be doing a DVD and Blu-ray update, another CD update. Still waiting on the Rhino Bucket and the Junkyard CDs. They should be here today. New Nerd Alert coming probably within the month, and probably another road trip video or 2. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, that's it. Record Store Day is over for this year until November. I can't be any more happier than I am now. Now we can all get back to normal. And concentrate on running the store the way it was meant to be run. Buying used stuff, bringing in new titles here and there. It's a lovely day. So it's pretty rainy here today. It looks like it's going to. I'm still tired. So I'm going to take a couple days off from work this week, I think, or next week, and chill. And that's it. So picked up a ton of new subscribers actually over the last week. To me, it's a ton. I think it was like 15 new subscribers. So thanks everybody for subscribing. Click that thumbs up button. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. On Twitter, or on Twitch too. I haven't done any live videos yet, but it's coming. So I'll talk to y'all real soon. Click that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next time. Peace.